Hey everybody, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to download the Listening Time podcast, and if you want my specialized training to help you improve your listening, then become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime. And if you want my advanced podcast episodes, then become a Listening Time family member. Okay, today we're going to talk about some of my favorite things. We all like talking about things we like, and I wanted to make a video about some things that I like. So first, I want to talk about my favorite dessert. This is a really hard one for me to choose. I love a lot of desserts, and so it's hard for me to decide which one is my favorite. But I think that right now, my favorite dessert is homemade chocolate chip cookies. Notice that I said homemade. There's a big difference between homemade cookies and cookies you buy from the store. In my opinion, homemade cookies are much, much better than other cookies. And the perfect homemade cookie is the chocolate chip cookie. In the US, it's really common for families to make this dessert together. Usually, children help their parents prepare and bake these cookies. It's a fun activity for the family, and the result is delicious. Okay, next, let me tell you about my favorite month of the year. This is another hard one, but I think that my favorite month is April. The reason is because I really like sunshine and long days. In April, winter is finally over, the days get longer, and the weather gets warmer. I don't have to worry about cold weather or rain. This is perfect for me. Okay, how about my favorite sport? My answer to this question has changed many times in my life. When I was a young kid, my favorite sport was basketball. I was a big fan of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I played basketball on many teams. After that, my favorite sport was football, and I really liked the Seattle Seahawks for many years. Then, my favorite sport became soccer, and I started watching it a lot. But now, I don't know if I have a favorite sport. I don't really watch sports anymore, so it's hard to say. But I want to mention my favorite sport to play. I've played many sports in my life, but the funnest one for me is golf. In my opinion, it's the most challenging sport. It's really hard, but once you start to get better, it's really fun. Alright, lastly, let me talk about my favorite language that I've studied. I like all the languages that I've learned, but the funnest one for me to study is Greek. The main reason why is because Greek has a different alphabet. I love the challenge of learning a completely new system. It's really cool to see Greek writing and be able to read it and understand it. I also really like the sound of the language. It's a beautiful language and it feels good to speak it. Currently, I don't study this language, so I've forgotten almost everything, but I'll definitely start learning it again in the future. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I also did a podcast episode about this topic, so you can listen to that if you want to hear more. Before you go, remember to download the Listening Time podcast and become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime to receive my specialized training to help you understand native speakers. And if you want to reach an advanced level of listening, then become a Listening Time family member to receive my advanced podcast episodes. Also, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. I'll see you next time.